My name is Brittany Miller, and this is my presentation on my Wiki site for class CIS 110 and my lovely professor, Mrs. Engel. I'm going to start with my struggles for this project, which first was what is a Wiki site? I had no clue what a Wiki site was until this project, so right away I was a little nervous on how to build a Wiki site. Choosing the topic, I struggled with choosing my subtopic. I was debating in the beginning of whether to choose agriculture or retail, so I apologize to my entire team for the delay in me making my choice, and if that caused any inconvenience to anyone, I do apologize for my delay in choosing my topic. So then, there was one person who stepped up and said, "Oh, we're doing artificial intelligence," and I was kind of like, I thought there was other more interesting topics to choose from, but in the end, I'm glad that someone stepped up and became team leader, because I really didn't want that to do that. So, in the long run, I'm grateful that someone stepped up and took lead, and he did a great job, and I thank you for that. And just communicated the whole way through and made sure we had everything done correctly and reminding us of deadlines and such. So, and he did a great job with making our homepage here. So, and the topic of AI was a great choice, because there's so much information out there and interesting facts and such, and it's just becoming such a big part of our world these days with the use of technology, and it's just everywhere and everything. So I'm glad that this was the chosen topic for us. Not so much glad for the fact that I thought we could create our own website where we wanted, and so I chose Wix.com, and then later to find out that we had to do it with the website where the group leader chose the platform, which was Google Sites. So yeah, I had an entire website built, which I spent a lot of hard work and time on, and I really liked my website. I had a really cool sneaker video in the beginning, and yeah, I come later to find out that when I submitted the copy to the team leader, and he's like, "Oh, this isn't correct," and I'm like, "What do you mean?" And I tried everything I could to get my site over into Google Sites and could not figure it out to save my life. I mean, maybe there is a way to do it, I don't know. Possibly maybe if you pay for the upgrade, which I wasn't trying to do. And then even my sneaker video, I tried everything I could to move that out and could not do that as well, unless I paid like $600, but I don't have $600 for a short sneaker video. So yeah, I finally had to come to terms with that. I had to scrap this whole video and start all over, start from scratch, and make an entire second website. So, just the whole time spent making the first one and then learning how to edit in Wix was very tricky, because I've never used it before, and it took a lot of time. Just learning how to edit and doing editing, because I used text sliders and things like that, and it was a lot. And so it really hurt not being able to use that website and having to start all over, which I really didn't even use Google Sites either. I made most of my website in Google Slides, and then uploaded it into Google Sites, which that in itself took more time with editing as well, because if I made a mistake, I had to completely delete it out of Google Sites, go back into Google Slides and correct the mistake, and then put it back into Google Sites. So a lot of time spent on editing, a lot. And I love digging, I love doing research, especially if it's about a topic that I'm interested in, and I wish I would have had more time to incorporate more, interesting research into my site, because I know there's a lot more out there, and I just look at it like I knew I could have done more, I could have done better. And some people looked at my site and they're like, well, that's a lot, it's long. I'm like, not really. To me, I could have kept on going for I don't know how many more slides, and just added a lot more to it. And but anyways, the overall the biggest struggle has been this piece here, where the screen recorder, I downloaded the app earlier on in the day, and in the evening I went to record, and it's like it was about to record, and then it hit me with its blocker, and I could not get past this blocker. I tried everything I could. I had everything enabled. I just didn't understand why it wouldn't let me get past and record my video, and it was just so frustrating. And then I missed the deadline for the discussion thread, which I was really, really upset about, because I was really looking forward to seeing my other classmates' presentations, and I did not get to do so. So that was a really big bummer as well. So I eventually just reset all my settings back to default, which worked, I thought. I recorded a bunch of videos and later played them to find out that I could not hear myself. So for over a day, I spent trying to get sound and be able to hear my voice, and couldn't do it, and finally gave up and just started downloading a bunch of apps until I could hear myself. And now my biggest struggle has been to get this video under 15 minutes, and I've been working on that for like 2 days now, and yeah, the struggle's been real. So I don't know why everything's working against me, but I'm just trying to get through it and get this completed. I just thank my teacher for having the kindness and patience and dealing with my struggles, so thank you. Lastly, the citation page, that kind of made me late on my another submission. I don't know why I struggle with citation page. I've never been fond of them. I don't know why. That's probably the easiest part of the project, and I make it difficult. 20 tabs running on my screen for weeks, and it's like, why don't I just write it down, or add it to the citation page, and make it easy. But I don't, and I make things that are easy and more difficult for myself and cause more problems later on. So I don't know why I do that, but lesson learned. I just need to grin and bear it, and get her done in the beginning so it doesn't cause extra issues for me later on. So I seem to already have enough already. So like I said, I chose the topic of AI in retail because most of my work experience is in customer service and mainly retail, so I figured I need to do so. AI is really serving businesses by increasing profits and enhancing business processes. It's pretty amazing how AI started out with Siri on your phone, and then Alexa in your home, and then COVID happens and people really started shopping online, and now e-commerce is just booming, and businesses are trying to keep up with competition, plus costs rising and customer demand. So implementing AI is really just a huge beginning, a huge start to have companies start to pull ahead and having products that are there for every consumer, for their wants and needs, specifically to their liking, and just being a huge opportunity to enhance both customer and employee experience. For my site, I tried to use a lot of pictures. I like pictures. It was fun finding AI pictures. There's a lot of good ones. I built my little logo here, added this little fun fact, estimated 40 billion additional revenue was driven by AI alone in retail in a 3-year span. I think that was a pretty significant, good number there. But I just wanted to keep it simple and hit the major pieces, which were the 5 applications being used today. Which first is automation, which is basically just the use of tools and technology of software that can accurately and consistently complete repetitive tasks that are otherwise time-consuming. This gives employees more time to focus on other more important tasks, plus also being there personally for the customer if they have issues or any customer problem solving things that may arise. Next is supply chain optimization, which helps retailers identify and prioritize important inventory when it's needed, and long term should help them save money and boost their sales by having these products available that are in demand, or high priority times of the year, like seasonal holidays and such. Next is loss prevention, which is the guys picking at you. Self-checkouts are a huge thing these days. They're very convenient, but also can alert and flag potential shoplifting, which then will authorized personnel will log into the system. When this happens, it keeps records and records data while respecting customer privacy, which will enhance security and reduce financial losses in the future. Next, I have a chart here, some key statistics. There's a lot of money being put into the use of retail machine learning, and in turn, more transactions using smart checkouts are being made, so that's really good. And then I have this list of 13 roles AI is being used for in the retail world. A little easier, piece to follow, to identify, more with easier to understand, I think, with this list here. Market demand prediction, which is basically it's recording behavior patterns, shopping patterns, so they can predict what store you'll be going to, what you're going to buy, and then try to market and advertise these stores and products to the consumer to get you to buy more and just fulfill your needs. Next is enhancing the customer experience with my chatbot Charla. I named her Charla. So Charla will help you find products more easily, help you navigate through the store, pair foods and wines together, even suggest outfits for you. So you can upload a picture of yourself to the app or website, and Charla will pick an outfit for you. So hopefully she has good taste. And this also will hopefully have return customers and just give the consumer a better and more pleasant shopping experience overall. And I have another statistics chart here, and then I wanted to add something that was like not just about retail, that was kind of some fun facts and cute pictures here, percentages and numbers of different ways AI is being used throughout different parts of our daily lives. So, and then I have 20 examples of how AI is being used in your everyday shopping experiences. I wish I would have spent more time maybe adding more research here, beefing these up a little bit, but I did not have the time, so I apologize for that. And before I started recording, I found a typo, and I'm so sorry for that. It should be 45.74 billion. Just when you think you have everything edited correctly, you don't. So lesson learned, maybe you have somebody go over your work before you submit it, I guess. And when I first started my research, I stumbled across this word neon, and I'm like, okay, what is this? And dug into that, and to find out neon means new world, and there's like this whole other world being built out here in Saudi Arabia by this prince, and never heard of this before in my life, and I was very intrigued by it, and I thought it was fascinating stuff, and I could definitely see this in the future, the use of virtual reality and everything. But he is making the world's first smart city, and there's 4 different regions here. The Line, Oxagon, Sandala, and Trojena. So I have a slide for each one of them. This is supposed to be built by 2030. It's just very, very cool, and I had to just share it with all of you. And there is a video added here from YouTube explaining in 3 minutes of what is neon. So with that, I believe that's all. Thank you so much.